was gonna rape me.
No. Back up. Back up. You tell me from the beginning. Start at the beginning. I want to know everything.
I came here.
Alone? Alone or with someone? Huh?
I was alone. I thought I was, and then Mick showed up, and I asked him what he was doing. But he didn't answer me. He just grabbed me. He wouldn't let go. God, he looked at me like I was nothing, like he could do whatever he wanted to and then throw me away. I was scared for my life, Danny. God, what was I supposed to do? I kicked him, and he wouldn't let go, and I kicked him again, and then he stripped, and I saw him coming after me again, and I picked up a rug, and I hit him. I'm sorry. I hit him, okay? I'm supposed to move. God, Danny, I'm sorry. Please, I just wanted him to stop. Please.
Okay. Wow. You know, until now, I didn't really believe you. I wasn't sure it was you, but you did a good job, Michelle. You did a good job. You convinced me. You did. You convinced me. But unfortunately, your confession isn't really in your best interest.
Train whistle I used to hear in the dark of my room. Over the diner when I was a kid and trains used to run, speeding off to places like Montana, whose names played like maddening music in my head. And you are Alaska, and the northern lights up there glimmering and glorious. And vast open spaces just with ice and nobody to see them but seals and fish. You are Africa, and the Muslim temple, and the Ganges rivers in which things are purified. You are the lab at Livermore, where invisible atoms get split into billions of invisible pieces. You are to me a cassoulet, which I hear is to eschew as heaven is to earth. You are a fortune of hammered gold, lying somewhere off the Pacific coast waiting for someone to find it. I never so much wanted to make my mark in this world as to see the marks that God made on it and let them mark me. And now I've touched one. I have tasted one. And it is so sweet. And I know I will not go mad anymore. I die. I will not be one of those suckers who ran himself out, chasing something he smelled in the wind.
I've given Susan something to clean out her system. She's going to be fine.
What a relief.
Oh, thank God.
Why would she take a bottle of cough syrup in the first place?
Well, she didn't do it.
Wasn't
do it to get high
or anything like that.
She did it to get sick.
Why would she do something like that?
Susan's become very attached to Harley, and it seems that she'd rather stay here with her than go back home to St. Louis with me, so...
Well, she picked a very dangerous way of making her point. All right, in any event, I'm going to keep her overnight for observation.
Okay.
Susan, can I check out the chart, please?
I'll have some papers for you to sign.
Okay, absolutely.
Hey, she's gonna be okay. They have to keep her overnight for observation, but she's gonna be okay.
You know, Harley, I really don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there.
I'm sure you would have done just fine.
You know, I just can't believe that my daughter would go to such extremes to stay here.
I think she's been pretty vocal about what she wants.
Yeah, she has, Hedgie. I just guess I haven't been taking her seriously enough. You know, my only fear now is that I'm going to take her home and then she's going to find some way to get back here again. Oh, excuse me, let me do that.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, well, I'm fine. I mean, other than the fact that this entire thing is my fault.
Your fault? Honey, what are you talking about? This is not your fault. Susan did this, not you. She's a kid. She's acting out, trying to get attention and have her own way. How are you responsible for that?
I am responsible because she is a scared and lonely child who feels like she's losing her mother again. She needs me. She does. And I've known that since the second she showed up on our doorstep, and I haven't been there for her. Not at all. I mean, I should have seen this coming. And what I am responsible for is that I should never have told her that she had to leave.
Honey, that's not your decision to make. She doesn't belong to you anymore. She's Jim's. They live in St. Louis.
No, I know that.
Yeah, but?
Well, why can't she just stay another week like she wants? Just 1 week until she feels better, that's all.
We've already done this. We've already extended her stay more than once. Don't you see what she's doing?
She's being manipulative. I know that's what you think, but I don't care. I don't care why she's doing it. That's what I care about, why she's doing it. Because she's lonely and scared, and I am her birth mother, and I need to help her. Please understand that.
Honey,
please.
I do. It may not seem like it, but I really do, more than you think. But I'm telling you right now, if you give in this time, this is never gonna end.
Well...
What?
Would that be so bad?
Frank, I'm telling you, I do not know how that vial got into my safe.
Really?
I did not put it there.
Then who did?
You tell me, you're the detective.
Last time I saw this drug vial was at police headquarters. I don't know how the hell you got your hands on it, but I'm gonna find out.
We can save you that trouble, Frank, because we figured everything out. Your culprit is standing right over there. We were right. Your partner's been working with Annie all along.
Oh, please, not this again, Frank. This is just getting ridiculous.
And more.
I remember seeing you and Annie on Halloween.
Oh, excuse me? I thought you said you were getting better, Josh.
He is getting better, unfortunately for you. You see, he remembers seeing Annie's face. And that was days after that boat blew up. So if Frank found that vial in Alan's safe, either one or both of you planted it there to set him up.
Then Annie really is alive.
Yes, she is. That's what I've been saying all along. And if you want to find her, Alan, I suggest you start by grilling Detective DeMarco. I'd be happy to throw in the charcoal and the lighter fluid.
For the last time, I am not Annie's partner in crime.
Yes, you are.
Just admit it.
Or what, Josh? You'll attack me again?
I am not having a brawl in my living room.
Alex is right. This isn't getting us anywhere.
Not if you're too blind to see the truth.
Alan, I'm calling our lawyers this very minute. They will get us out of this inquisition. Toot-sweet!
If you'll excuse us, we are here on official police business. I'm going to ask you to leave.
Now, actually, let them talk.
They are disrupting this investigation, Frank. It's not right.
We just found a drug vial in Alan's safe that was used to drug Josh Lewis, all right? There's a connection there. I'd like to hear what she has to say.
Thanks, Frank, even though I don't know what more there is to hear. But you see, slowly and surely, Josh is starting to remember things. He remembered what happened at our place on Halloween. He knows enough now to sink both Annie and Terry, and I, for one, can't wait to see him drown like the rats they are.
Well, gee, Reva, if Josh has remembered everything about Halloween, does he remember all the scary things that happened? Like kidnapping me and ripping my shirt at
If
the
that really
lighthouse?
did happen, it was because of that drug.
Oh, that's absurd. Almost as ridiculous as me being involved in a conspiracy with a dead woman.
Except for the fact that Annie is not dead.
Frank and I can assure you she most certainly is.
That's because Annie wants you to think that. I mean, what a perfect way to divert suspicion away from yourself by making everyone believe that you're a goner.
Oh, she's beyond reason.
No, I'm not the one beyond reason here. Annie is. Faking her own death is child's play for a psycho like that. And why or how you're involved in all this is beyond me, but I'm gonna find out.
Josh, do you remember anything about Halloween? I mean, did you really speak to Annie? Do you remember that?
I'm not sure, Frank. I just know that I saw her face in that room.
Oh, come on, you gotta give me more than that.
No, he can't
Frank,
give you more than that right now, Frank. It should be enough. And don't ignore this.
I'm not gonna ignore anything, Reva. And your sister's right, Alan. You better find a good attorney. You're gonna need one.
This is ludicrous,
I
Frank.
couldn't agree more. Alan is not the one who is guilty here.
I just found a stolen drug vial in your safe that was used to drug a business rival of yours.
And I wonder
telling
how
you,
it got in there.
I have no idea how that vial got in my safe.
Then you better have one. Partner, I need to speak to you in private, please.
Alan, don't be a fool. You have to see this for what it is.
What is it, Reva?
Annie is trying to get back at you for not marrying her. And now she's got Terry to help make that happen. And if you don't believe us, then ask Frank how your pal Terry gave you up to the police not less than an hour ago.